Insight into human nature, knowing oneself, not crossing boundaries in dealings, and not overstepping bounds in actions. Better to not know words than not know people. Understanding people involves mastering 100 ways of reading them. This makes you a master of understanding others. 1. People close to you may hide jealousy in their hearts but praise you to the skies, showing their hypocrisy. 2. People lacking capability often resort to anger to solve problems because they are overly sensitive and always feel others look down on them. 3. Those who avoid eye contact are generally not good at expressing their true thoughts. Those who dare to look into others' eyes usually have strong opinions. Blinking frequently indicates someone who thinks deeply and has a complex inner world. 4. Those who get straight to the point, speak bluntly about disadvantages up front, discuss benefits first, and gradually build relationships are often sincere. Those who emphasize emotional connection from the start without mentioning benefits often have ulterior motives. 5. People who enjoy bullying the weak tend to be timid in front of those stronger than them. To judge a person, observe not only how they treat you but how they treat service staff. That reveals their true character. 6. Quiet individuals are usually either straightforward or profoundly mysterious. The straightforward dislike fake and insincere speech, while the mysterious are simply disinclined to waste words. 7. Those who dislike troubling others usually dislike being troubled themselves. If you want someone's help, try assisting them first. If they repeatedly refuse, it indicates they don't want to help you either. 8. People excessively polite are often either extremely hypocritical or exceedingly wealthy. 9. Those who like to complain often refuse to hear others' opinions because they believe everyone else is wrong and only they are right. It's best to keep your distance from such individuals. 10. Those who remain calm and composed regardless of the situation are often strong personalities. They have faced more challenges than you, so what seems catastrophic to you is trivial to them. 11. Those who boast in front of others and love showing off are not only vain but usually lack significant accomplishments. Conversely, those who speak little but have a steady character and firm gaze often hit the mark with their words. They are formidable characters. 12. People who always say it's okay even in dire situations aren't necessarily fearless but likely have a strong and resilient personality, preferring to handle things themselves rather than burden others. 13. Those who frequently move around and toast at drinking tables often lack significant achievements. On the other hand, those who remain silent most of the time but speak with purpose demand your full attention. They are either leaders or talented individuals. 14. Someone who loves to show off likely lacks something essential because true masters often achieve quietly while those in need often boast. 15. Those who beg for extended periods are usually unreliable. Even if they promise, their track record suggests otherwise. Pitying them is not advisable. They usually have unappealing qualities. 16. Those whose words are overly sweet and comforting often have high emotional intelligence. However, don't take their words at face value. They may not reflect their true thoughts, but rather aim to please you. 17. Those who seem out of place may genuinely be unsociable or purposefully avoid unnecessary interactions, a trait increasingly common in today's society. 18. Individuals who try hard to elevate themselves by belittling others often struggle in life. Those who acknowledge others' excellence usually fare better. 19. Publicly praising you doesn't necessarily indicate true friendship. Those who give sincere advice privately are often genuine. They don't wish for others to surpass them. 20. Whether someone praises you sincerely or insincerely depends on whether they mention specific details. Generic compliments suggest a rehearsed script. 21. To truly understand someone, observe their relationship with money. Those who excessively borrow and show reluctance to repay, despite emotional appeals, are best kept at arm's length. 22. Volume and speed in speech may signify insecurity, while calm and measured speech often denotes clear logic and persuasive ability. 23. Those who habitually use but in their speech may lack inner confidence, needing to justify themselves before expressing their thoughts. 24. Actions like offering flowers, pulling out chairs, or opening car doors may seem thoughtful, but they often signify a seasoned player in romantic matters. Similarly, understanding and tolerant women may seem like ideal companions, but they likely have extensive experience in relationships. 25. When someone avoids giving direct answers and repeats questions, they may be lying, using the repetition to buy time to fabricate a response. 26. Those who appreciate and reciprocate others' efforts are often of good character and capable of achieving great things. 27. To understand someone's character quickly, observe their likes, hobbies, dislikes, and what they detest. These reveal significant aspects of their personality. Certainly. Here is the translated text, sentence by sentence, with punctuation added for clarity. 28. Those who always claim to be anxious, confused, and lost are not actually anxious, confused, or lost. It's because they are greedy and unwilling to make an effort, unwilling to bravely try. People who can't control themselves cannot succeed. 29. If someone around you always boasts about their past achievements, it's not because they are impressive now, but because they are not doing well currently, only able to deceive themselves with past successes. If you want to know if someone of the opposite sex dislikes you, find an opportunity to stand closer to them and try. Psychologists have conducted experiments. If you stay within 1 meter of someone, and they don't move away from you, it proves that instinctively, they don't dislike you. 31. Hating something reveals a person's true nature more than liking something does. To understand someone, you must know what they dislike. 32. Don't associate with people who have no hobbies. Don't associate with people who have no flaws. The former treat others with indifference, while the latter are unrelenting in their actions. 33. Those who are unrestrained in front of you speak without a filter. Don't give you face, and don't give you a way out, are definitely not straightforward in character. They just have opinions and views on you, or simply don't care about you. 34. If someone remains humble and modest when speaking, they must be very confident in themselves, with a strong inner strength. 35. Someone who consistently emphasizes that they criticize situations, not people, is actually targeting someone. 36. Someone who immediately repays your kindness with something less valuable is suitable for cooperation but not friendship. 37. People who talk too much often lack depth, while those who are overly sweet are not suitable for deep relationships. 38. People who listen more and speak less are often intelligent. 39. If you already know the reason for something, asking others will reveal if they are deceiving you and the true nature of your relationship. 40. When drinking, if someone keeps emphasizing that they can't continue drinking after having a little, they probably can't handle anything at all. In contrast, those who keep blinking their eyes might actually be drunk, their brains not functioning properly, wanting to sleep. 41. People whose smiles make you feel comfortable are worth getting to know deeply. Those you find uncomfortable at first sight should be avoided, as their energies don't align. 42. Those who talk fancifully often lack reliability, while those who are modest often deserve your trust. 43. People who talk less are often either very simple or very deep. 44. People whose personalities show on their faces usually have decent characters, while those who can control their emotions are extraordinary individuals. 45. People who start conversations with "I have a friend who is amazing" are often naive and lack real abilities. 46. People who dislike troubling others usually dislike being troubled themselves. while those who can't refuse are bad at socializing. 47 when talking to people of higher status. Listen not just to what they say, but what they imply, as they rarely speak directly. 48 people who complain about trivial matters are usually capable only of trivial actions. 49 people with great talents and potential often appear unsociable. 50 when judging someone's character. Consider not just their actions, but also the type of friends they have. 51 people who constantly speak ill of others will also speak ill of you behind your back. 52 a person's social circle doesn't represent who they are, only who they aspire to be. 53 assessing someone's emotional experience can tell you a lot about their overall experience. 54 you may feel you understand someone well because they remind you of yourself, especially in decisions similar to those you once made. 55 nighttime is when people are most vulnerable and sentimental, making it a good time for confessions or successful dates. 56 avoid provoking people who handle troublesome situations calmly, as they likely have strong mental fortitude. 57 if a guy brags excessively in front of a girl, he's probably interested in her. 58 people in certain positions usually have exceptional qualities, despite how much you might dislike them. 59 people who quickly recover from failed relationships are either insincere or exceptionally rational. 60 to see if someone is observing you. Look in a direction for about 5 seconds. If they also look in that direction, they might be watching you. 61 drinking often reveals a person's true character. Those who talk excessively afterward likely lack close friends, while those who cry may have encountered setbacks or have unspoken troubles. 62 if a casually known friend asks to borrow money, it's best not to lend. If they had close friends, they wouldn't need to ask you. 63 don't reveal your thoughts to newly acquainted people. Maintain a friendly facade initially, and use time to decide if deeper friendship is warranted. 64 people who swear frequently are often fearful inside. 65 if someone appears exceptionally calm and independent, they likely have a lot of experience in social situations. 66 as someone's status rises, observe whom they recommend and promote, to understand their true nature. 67 people who suddenly contact you after a long silence often need something from you. 68 people who frequently talk about leaving rarely follow through, while those who leave quietly are serious about it. 69 intimate distance is less than 30 centimeters. If a girl accepts this, she may be interested in you. If she makes you feel comfortable and intellectually inferior, she's likely compatible with you. 70 people who frequently mention their exes to others usually aren't doing well in life or have had bad relationships. 71 people with tidy rooms often have good decision-making abilities. 72 the more careful someone is not to offend others, the more likely they are to do so inadvertently. Being assertive usually earns respect. 73 people who are good at flattery are often burdensome to befriend. 74 sharing deep feelings with someone you just met doesn't mean you found a soulmate, but that you've been isolated for a long time and are lonely inside. 75 to truly understand someone, argue with them. Even the most polite person will reveal their true nature during a disagreement. 76 during a conversation, if someone keeps touching their ears or hair, especially if they gesture with both hands, they may not believe what they're saying. 77 when making eye contact with a girl, if she looks away shyly, she's probably interested. If she meets your gaze without flinching, she likely has confidence and considers herself above you. 78 people who appear serious and reserved are often introverted, not lonely but looking down on others. 79 people who constantly mention friends but not family. Often have low self-esteem and fear others' opinions. 80 people are often hypocritical. Seemingly innocent girls may fantasize about inappropriate scenarios with handsome guys, while seemingly serious guys may have secret nightlife activities. 81 To understand a new girl, learn about her mother. They often have similar personalities. 82 Highly disciplined people often have high expectations of others. 83 People who claim someone as a friend but deny a closer relationship often have low self-esteem and fear others' opinions. 84 People who talk a lot but say little often lack reliability, while those who speak modestly are often trustworthy. 85 People who claim they are lost and confused are usually just lazy and afraid of effort and risk. 86 People who remain calm in the face of compliments or insults are often cunning and not to be underestimated. 87 Treat others respectfully without groveling to those in power. Such people are worth befriending. 88 People who are tearful are often emotional. 89 If you dislike someone at first sight, it's best to avoid them. 90 People who insist on paying the bill are usually reliable friends, avoiding debts or taking advantage of others. 91 People who always go along with your wishes either lack their own opinions or have ulterior motives. 92 People who don't post on social media may either have a bad life or a good one. 93 People who claim to be confused are often just lazy, not willing to read or wake up early, afraid of making efforts, and unwilling to try. 94 People who stay composed in the face of compliments or insults are usually very tough characters. Don't offend them, or it could end badly. 95 People who treat others neither humbly nor arrogantly, respecting both the powerful and the downtrodden, are worthy of deeper friendships. 96 People who cry easily are often sensitive. 97 People who make a good impression are usually worth befriending. 98 People who behave and speak in a feminine manner are often insincere. 99 People who behave and speak in a masculine manner are often impatient and irritable. 100 Adult social interactions depend on the manner of speaking, such as may I treat you versus or please, which have different meanings. The former is a mere formality, and refusal is sufficient. 101 People who achieve success at a young age are prone to mistakes and setbacks. Those who persevere and learn from them will achieve even greater success. Otherwise, they may fall into a deep abyss. 102 People who fear offending others often end up offending them. Understand your role in a situation and stay within your limits to avoid trouble. Understand your capabilities and don't overthink tasks to minimize worries. Subscribe to our channel. I wish you a happy life here.